Okay, in this iridology lesson, I want to talk about sulfur. All this orange in this eye is sulfur. Now, right around the pupil of the eye is your gut area, your bowels, and your stomach. And this is usually where the sulfur is in the eye. We mostly get sulfur in the body through the use of antibiotics. And what's happened here is that this has been here a long time because it's now outside of the bowel wall. You can see this sort of thick layer, kind of jagged layer. This is the bowel wall. So this sulfur is trying to get out, get to the lymph nodes, and then out through the kidney door. So this has been here a long time. The orange is spreading throughout the eye. You can see a lot of sulfur buildup here in the head area too. So this is nasty stuff. It's a fungal proliferator. Candida loves sulfur because sulfur really gunks up your lymph system. It really thickens it up and stagnates it. And so the fungus likes to breed in these sort of stagnant pools of lymph. You know, this really is a problem, and it needs to be detoxed out of the body. Sulfur is inflammatory, it's an irritant, and it sets up an immune response in the body. In other words, inflammation. Sulfur can gunk up the glands and organs all throughout the body. The good news is that it is movable, it can be thinned down, and it can be detoxed out of the body. Some signs and symptoms that you have sulfur in you are gas, bloating, headaches, migraines. Gout is one also. You see, sulfur does attract the Candida, like I said, and other funguses, and those excrete uric acid. People with sulfur in their eyes can expect a longer detox. It's tough enough to detox even without sulfur in your eyes, but this stuff really does gunk you up. Sulfur has also been linked to confusion and even depression. So the answer to getting sulfur out of the body is detoxification, of course. You know, get the kidneys filtering, move lymph, go aggressively after this. We really want to go after the GI tract because a lot of the sulfur is in there. Now, one interesting thing is that a lot of people have had some good experience with Parasite M. And I believe this is breaking the bond. When you kill the Candida fungus and other funguses, you're breaking the bond between the sulfur and the Candida. So a lot of people have been freeing it up and getting it out with the Parasite M. The GI Broom was almost specifically designed for this because it has the clays in there which absorb it. It has a psyllium husk which will brush it out. And it's got the charcoals also which absorb it. And then also the astringent herbs which pulls this kind of stuff out of the bowel walls. So the GI Broom for sure. But general overall detoxification will help immensely. You're going to want to avoid cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, things like that, because those will aggravate it. Even though the sulfur that's inside these vegetables doesn't really accumulate in the body like the antibiotics, it still aggravates it. So I would avoid those. You're going to want to make sure that you're sweating. If you have a weak thyroid gland, you're not going to sweat properly. So do some saunas. Bikram yoga is really great. And I've actually heard about some people that were doing Bikram yoga, and their towel, they brought a white towel, and their towel actually had some orange in it and smelled like sulfur. So sulfur will smell as it comes out of the body. The sulfur that has made it to the lymph nodes will come out through your urine. You might smell sulfur in your urine. The sulfur trapped in your bowels will come out through your stools. They can even look orange and smell sulfury. You might smell it on your skin, especially under your arms. So yeah, as you detox it, it will come out. I would also read the labels on your food. Dried fruits especially have sulfites, the dried apricots and things like that. So read the labels on that. Red wine, of course, has sulfites. Some shampoos and other beauty products have them. So read your labels. You want to avoid this stuff. Also be careful if you're drinking well water. Some well waters do have high sulfur contents in them. So detoxification is really the answer to getting rid of sulfur. It's going to take you a while longer to move it because it really does thicken and gunk things up. But keep at it and you'll get it out of there. Good luck. Thank you.